Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting lineups of the teams. A warm welcome to the team of Poland.
Well, hello and welcome to day one of the 2014 Women's European Handball Championships, this year jointly hosted by Hungary and Croatia. My name's Paul Bray, thanks for joining us here in the Audi Arena in Győr in the northwest of Hungary in Group A, where later on today the host Hungary take on Russia. But coming up first, it's Poland against Spain. Poland being led out on court for this opening match in the 11th European Championship. Huge excitement here in this competition. 16 teams split into 4 groups of 4, going to battle it out over the next 2 weeks to see who will be crowned European champions of 2014. Spain, as they come out here, certainly one of the contenders. Or will it be Montenegro again? Spain, of course, hugely experienced. They've come close once before in 2008 when they got to the final, but it wasn't a happy memory. A 34-21 defeat to Norway. It's as close as they've got. 2 years ago, it got worse, 11th. That said, Poland, well, their last European Championship appearance goes back to 2006. Since then, they haven't been able to make it through. They tried to stay focused there. As the teams are being presented to the spectators, and we'll hand you over to the hall announcer.
Number 9, Marta Mange. Number 10, Macarena Aguilar. Number 12, Silvia Navarro. Number 14, Elizabeth Chavez. Number 17, Elizabeth Inigo. Number 22, Beatriz Escribano. Number 25, Nerea Pena. Number 30, Patricia Elosa. Number 35, Laila Gosque. Number 84, Martin Bravo. Number 86, Alexandrina Cabral. Officials of Spain, Jorge Urinas.
The team introduced Jorge Dueñas, their coach, on the bench. Now the Polish team.
Number 6, Karolina Sierra. Number 8, Marta Biega. Number 9, Agnieszka Gonzela. Number 11, 200 national game and celebration, Barbara Secretary of the European Federation, Kinga Grzyb.
Well, a special announcement and presentation for Kinga Grzyb, playing a 200th international for Poland, 487 goals scored. Started playing, of course, under her maiden name of Polens, and now the coach of the Polish team from Denmark, Kim Rasmussen. Briefly saw him on the bench.
Number 80, Alexandra Szyk. Number 20, Joanna Rabik. Number 25, Karolina Zalewska. Number 38, Alina Wojtas. Number 64, Izabela Berżyza. Number 77, Patricia Kulwicka. Officials from Poland, Kim Rasmussen.
So that was the lineup then for the Polish team. There is Kim Rasmussen, who's done such a fantastic job on the right of the picture, the Danish coach. His team called Rasmussen's Gang, reference to the Danish long-standing comedy series Olsen's Gang. I'm sure he can see the fun side of that. The referees from Croatia, Dalibor Jurinovic and Marko Mervica, their first major competition. What an honor it is, the very opening match of the 11th European Championships. And now an introduction of the table officials. Rui Coelho on the right and Monica Hagen on the left. So the officials and the teams introduced. It will be time for the anthems. So we start with Spain. And now the anthem of Poland.
The anthem of Poland.
A cheer from the arena, not full. It will be later when Hungary step out on court. But still a good turnout here in the brand new Audi Arena, home of Győri, perennial Hungarian champions. The teams will wheel round and shake hands, a traditional start of the game. And it gives us a chance in just a few moments to have a look at both teams. Very experienced outfit, roughly matched on age, 27.5 years of age. There or thereabouts for both sides. Spain, though, somewhat more experienced in terms of internationals played, 87 internationals played per player, and that includes one player on her debut. Here is then the lineup for Spain. Very experienced, as I said, but the biggest surprise is the selection of debutant goalkeeper Temprano ahead of the experienced Gonzalez, but Navarro, nevertheless, will be the first choice. Right winger Jesse Alonso also misses out, and Martin and Lopez are selected ahead of her, but it's at the back they're going to be dangerous. Look out for Fernandez, Peña and the captain Mange. There in the picture, Marta Mange, 902 goals in 249 internationals. She plays the club handball in France for Fleury. The lineup for Poland, while Kinga Bestra has lost her battle for fitness, unfortunately she's out at least for the preliminary round. She's a big loss, but much is going to depend on the experienced back players Kudlacz and Niedźwiedź and Siodniak. And there is Karolina Kudlacz, 29-year-old, who plays in Germany for Leipzig, 660 goals in 128 appearances for her country. Well, a critical game here already for these teams starting off. 4 teams in each group. One will go out at the end of the preliminary round. The other 2 teams, as I mentioned earlier, Hungary and Russia. And Poland, slightly the underdogs in this game, it's fair to say. Spain, who have been there or thereabouts for such a long time. They were, of course, 3rd at the Olympic Games in London. That is not the Spanish coach, that is Kim Rasmussen, the Polish coach. He's been in charge for some years now and done a really, really good job in bringing up this Polish team. And there is Jorge Dueñas, who has equally overseen that bronze medal at the London Olympics. Bronze also at the World Championships in 2011. They just missed out on the bronze medal in the 2009 World Championships. There is Marko Mervica, one of the 2 Croatian referees, with that big honour, their first major competition officiating role, and they get to open it. So here we go then at the Women's European Handball Championships 2014. Poland in the white strip, throw off, playing from right to left against Spain. The opening match in Group A here in the Audi Arena in Győr in the northwest of Hungary. Spain starting out with a 6-0 defence. Came off a defender, that'll be a corner. Good solid defending by the Spaniards. Marginally smaller, 1.78 meters in height on average, the Polish team, against 1.76 for Spain. Different styles. Poles, good build-up, long-range shooting, while the Spaniards... Oh, lovely one-handed grab! And a slight mistake, and it's paid by Cabral, who scores a poor pass. Cabral did very well to pick that up one-handed. Tore away the 28-year-old who plays for Fleury, alongside Mange and Fernandez, as well as Marta Lopez. Quite a contingent. So the Poles are warned now. The slightest slip. Good defending at the moment. Lateral movement by Spain, not allowing any space through. Although they're playing 6-0, they've got plenty of depth. So it's Kudlacz who is in the centre. They have no real recognised playmaker per se on the list, Poland, with the absence of Kinga Bezdra. And so Kudlacz, who normally plays left back, has gone into the central role, leaving Alina Voitas, 27-year-old who plays for the Norwegian champions Larvik, at left back. Well, Kudlacz has now drifted off to the left. Grzyb comes out a little bit, long-range shot, but it's straight down the middle, and a comfortable save for Navarro. And 2 minutes in, it's still just 1-0 to Spain. Poland also, it looks like, starting off with a 6-0 defence. That's a penalty, fouled in the act of shooting. Well, the defence went deep, stayed deep, and that's dangerous if you're going to allow the windmill feint to go. I've got a feeling that they all thought it's a free throw, but I think the referees are trying to say it's a penalty, and even Voitas is still a bit bemused by that. So up comes Carmen Martin, who plays for Bucharest in Romania. Faces Gapska. Oh, unlucky for Gapska. She got her hands to it, but it just wasn't good enough. Knocked it to the ground, but there was enough impetus on the shot to go through. 2-0 Spain. And Gapska, who twice got her hands on those last attacks on the ball, but couldn't keep it out. So good start by Spain. Poland a little the underdog. Nevertheless, though, a very experienced team. Grzyb, playing a 200th international, gets a penalty. There wasn't a lot of space for the 32-year-old, but somehow she managed to get through and get far enough in to win that penalty. And it's going to be taken by Karolina Kudlacz. Faces up to Navarro. Top corner. To be expected, Navarro, one of the smallest goalkeepers in the competition, at just 1.69 meters. And Kudlacz is top left. Didn't even have to push it too far into the corner. So Mange at right back. Nerea Peña, technically a left back, has started in the centre, it seems. Nicely done, off the fingertips, rolled it, puts it over the top of the keeper, and Gapska not looking too impressed with the defence. Second goal for Martin. Bit of pushing and shoving going on. Results in a free throw and a bit of a talking to. It appears for Chavez. So Zalewska starting on the right wing, Grzyb on the left wing for Poland. Nicely done! Oh, and again a shot straight down the middle by Kulwinska. Dueñas happy, but he shouldn't be. There was a big gap in the defence, and it's just poor shooting that let them off the hook. Mange tries to go round. Martin. This time is pulled up very unfairly by Kulwinska around the neck. She goes off. She's not being used in defence, and you can see why when she tries to stop Martin like that. Very lucky not to get a 2-minute suspension called against her. Mange. Trying constantly to find that connection with Martin, and they're pushing deep, but they've got to be ever so careful. Stachowska came out and got herself stranded, and the Spaniards, who don't go in so much for long-range shooting, they're constantly looking for the holes in defence, are really testing the Poles, and sooner or later the referees are going to start to penalise the Poles, and an opportunity then for Spain to capitalise. Misunderstanding with the winger, and that gives possession back to Poland. 6 minutes played, 3-1. A bit more time on the shot, and that's nicely done by Monika Stachowska. The 33-year-old. Very experienced, 91 internationals, 125 goals, not a high scoring ratio. So change for Spain as Nerea Peña now moves off to the right-hand side. Switches back again. Mange's going to be there again. She's left Kudlat stranded. They are so quick. The Poles are looking really static in defence at the moment when they push deep. So the substitutions happening again as off goes Stachowska. And Kulwinska goes back into the attack. But so far, it's the defender who's outscoring the attacker. Just the odd goal though. One in it. Oh, what a shame! Perfect move! And the pass was poor at the end. There was so much space for the winger. Little handoff. Cabral comes back out again. Looks for the line player. She's well covered this time. Good defending by Poland. Two turnovers then suffered by Poland, including that opening goal. Beautifully one-handed take by Cabral. Peña looking for the line, and again, at the back at least, Poland are now closing the door. They get the ball and pull up. Kudlacz. Wojtas waiting in the middle, long-range shot, and that's their trademark. Niedviec. So the wing, oh, that's brilliant. Opened up the gap. Martin finishes off, although we may have an injury. Martin goes around. She had a huge angle to finish off with. Second goal. Martin, who's had a history of injuries. The World Championships last year and at the London Olympics, both times tore knee ligaments and went out of the competition early. Oh, unlucky! Navarro reaches across, but unfortunately 169, I mentioned it earlier, don't want to labour the point, but she's really got to work hard to get into those corners, and that was superbly placed right up there. Four it is then, 9 minutes played. Peña, Mange to the line, they're all pushed out and no one was behind to pick up Elizabeth Chavez. The 24-year-old puts Spain back in front again. Chavez, who plays in France for Nice. And Spain, despite having debutant goalkeeper Ana Temprano on the bench, still average 87 internationals per player. A phenomenal record, and another long-range effort. Niedviec again. 35-year-old who plays for Gdynia. Had a spell in Denmark for Twist Holstebro. Brilliant save, Gapska. Break is on. Kudlacz, oh, superb, and again, it's a defence specialist, Stachowska, who finishes off the job, and they move in front, 6-5. There was the save that led to that phase 2 attack. Exactly the same positioning. Stachowska takes off, waits, and puts it away. 10 minutes played then, Poland leads 6-5. After initially trailing, Mange looks for the line, Cabral. Long-range shot, not particularly well placed, and Gapska happy to parry that away. She's completely pumped up, the goalkeeper from Gdynia. 81 internationals, very experienced, but another poor pass beyond the outreached hands of Ivona Niedviec. Back comes Spain, Mange. No one on the line yet. Chavez is still coming back slowly, and another breakthrough. Oh, saved again, Gapska. And the referees wave off claims for a free throw, and Dueñas looking a little bit concerned. So from a 50% scoring rate only for Poland, it's all turned around now. They're on a 67% scoring rate, and it's Spain who are dropping down. 5 from 9 for them. 6 from 9 for Poland. Poland, who've had a decent build-up to the competition, but ironically these two teams actually played each other just a week ago in the Tournament of Spain. Spain on that occasion winning 23-17. It comes to nothing, I'm afraid, for them. Looking for the line. Good defence by Spain. This time they close it down quickly. Nice work. Alina Voitas in the midst of it again. Mange into the wing. Oh, it's going to be a penalty. Arm taken in the act of shooting. Mistake by Zalewska. Martin quickly checks the scoreboard. She's going to be the one to take the penalty. She's up against Gapska, who's having a good run at the moment, but Martin has scored 3 from 3 shots so far. And maintains a 100% record with a 4th goal, 2 from the 7-metre line. She's off. 6-6 then, 13 minutes played in this opening match in the 11th Women's European Handball Championships. Jointly hosted by Hungary and Croatia, but the finals will be in Budapest in Hungary in 2 weeks' time. Mange back to the centre. All the way through, oh, goes wide. Did all the hard work, Ilorza. To finish badly, it's come out luckily for Poland, still in play on the right wing. Kudlacz drifts off to the middle. Poland, who will desperately be hoping that the very experienced Kinga Bengstra, who plays for the Montenegrin champions Budućnost, will be fit again. She damaged her knee in a Champions League match recently. And it's really borderline. Oh, saved by Navarro, but all she could do was knock the ball into Grzyb. He was only too happy to oblige. The defenders on that side had gone up on the break and left the goalkeeper totally undefended. Lovely height. 7-6 then. Poland are leading. Solid defending by Voitas. 2 on the line. They've got to pull back again. They're running out of options. Mange comes out to help. Nearly stranding a teammate, Nerea Peña, looking for the line. Oh, did well to catch it, but she's inside. It won't count. Chavez. It looked much too far, but was she fouled in the act of shooting? She was. A little nudge as she reached for the ball. It's a penalty. Little gap as Martin maybe being fetched, and Gapska's going to go off, and in will come Izabela Prudzenica. 27 internationals. Her first major competition, though, for Poland. Martin. Hammers it away. Prudzenica nowhere near it. 3 from 3. Penalties scored for Martin. Maintains a 100% record. 7-0. 15 minutes played. So the 2-minute suspension has gone to Stachowska, who was the player who just nudged Chavez as she reached out for that ball. And so not only have they levelled the score, but Spain now have a power play situation, but they've just won a penalty, Poland. The foul on Iwona Niedźwiedź. We'll see it again here. She goes in, and that reach across by Beatriz Fernandez. Seen her get a yellow card. Oh, wide. Alina Voitas. So chance goes begging. Poland, whose penalty scored by Zip. Why didn't she take the next one, you wonder? Oh, deflection! I think it may well have come off Niedviec. Not much that Gapska could do about that. She'd just come back in goal again as Fernandez let trip. And it was Niedviec at the back who just tipped it back the other way and left Gapska stranded. 8-7 Spain. And they've taken out their goalkeeper, Poland. And in comes Stiodniak, 33-year-old who plays for Gdansk in the blue top. Gotta be careful not to lose possession now because the goal's undefended. She goes off again. They're playing it safe. Ball's up. Spain look up. Obviously the chance isn't there. Trying to go through. Meanwhile, Poland are back to full strength again. If Poland could get a win here, that would be a great result for them, and I think in this group probably put the Russians under pressure. I'd say when you look at the lineup that Hungary and Spain look the likely candidates to go through, with the Poles and the Russians battling it out for the third qualifying place in the main round. As the Poles try to exchange shirts a little earlier in the match than normal. And another slight deflection, I think. Foitas may have touched Fernandez's shot. She had the last one deflected as well, and it's a 2-goal lead for Spain at 9-7. The yellow card did the process as well for Spain's Patricia Elorza. They've played 12 times, these two teams, in official competition, 6 wins apiece. But it's Spain who've won the last 2 meetings between these teams. The match last week in the friendly tournament, 23-17, and they met in the World Championships last year in the preliminary round, 26-20 on that occasion to Spain. Good save by Navarro. Ball picked up by Lopez. The last win by Poland goes back, in fact, to the World Championships in 2007 in France, when they won 30-29 in the main round. Cabral has moved now from the left-back position as Mange has gone off. She's gone into the right-back position. The alternative being Elorza, but she seems to be used predominantly on the attack. The arm slapped there, she went to shoot. That's going to be another free throw. Dueñas now looking a little bit more calm than he was earlier on when Poland had taken the lead. Oh, beautiful placing. Nerea Peña, popular player here. She plays for FTC Budapest in Hungary, known to the local crowd. The 24-year-old puts it top left corner, and a team timeout called by Poland as they go 10-7 down.
We have to keep pushing up as we talked about. In the offense right now, be careful with toes, don't take the first chance. And Virginia, every single loose ball Spain gets, you know why? Because they want the ball more. Throw yourself at it. Throw yourself at it. If we want to win today, you really need to throw yourself at every loose ball. Remember, in the offense, we still have to move a little faster, create the room around here. Football can be good. Defense, don't be afraid of the 1-against-1. Be aggressive in this situation.
Couldn't have said it better myself. So really, passion as much as anything else called for by Rasmussen from his players, trying to pick up those loose balls. For the moment, at least, Spain are playing to form here. They'd like to attack and look for those gaps in the defence, and they're doing it well. Ironically, Rasmussen talking about the Poles not going up deep enough in defence, allowing the Spaniards to get in a little too close. But on the other hand, when they were pushing up early on, time and again, the Spaniards are getting past them on a simple one-on-one feint and finding a gap at the back. So Marta Jenga has come in, relative newcomer, just 3 internationals to her name, the number 8 for Poland, and immediately Poland lose possession. Back comes Spain. Elorza in the centre. Cabral into the wing. No way through there. Lopez. And that came off the foot, and it's a free throw for Poland. For the moment, Kulwinska is staying on in defence as well. And 5 minutes without a goal now for Poland. change the goalkeeper. Izabela Pudzianica, the 29-year-old, plays for Piłka Ręczna Koszalin, 27 internationals. Oh, right in the corner, Niedviec. 3 from 5 attempts. Takes off, nice outstretched arm, and really testing Navarro, and something at least for the Polish fans to celebrate. 20 minutes played then, 10-8 to Spain. Oh, big space on the wing. Lopez. Look at that, she could have gone even further if she wanted. Kudlacz saw the other defender disappear off, and she was stranded between trying to mark the back and the wing. 3-goal lead restored for Spain. So around comes Grzyb. Tries the low shot, worked last time, but this time Navarro reacts well to it. Cabral picks the ball up. She's tried left back, she's now in the right back position. And several players I mentioned earlier who play for the French side, Fleury, Fernandez, Mangue and Lopez, all there. So on the line, Elisabeth Chavez plays for another French club, Nice. Long range shot, it's covered, Grzyb got it. Poland trying to break out before Spain get back in defence. All the way through, beautifully done, off the fingertips by Niedviec, adding to her tally of 470 international goals in 165 appearances. Is it? Well, I'll take it all back. Siodniak, 33-year-old, who ironically used to play at Fleury in France. Would have been teammates with some of the Spaniards before. Again, Poland get possession. Trying to go through again. Penalty. And a good spell. Siodniak causing problems. The 33-year-old went through the first time, this time fouled in the act of shooting. And Chavez has got herself a 2-minute suspension in the process. Got to make it count this time. Kudlacz to take it. Top left-hand corner. Back to within 1. So 22.5 minutes played. Mangue comes back in for Spain at the right back position as Cabral now moves into the centre. She's tried it all. Martin is also back on again on the right wing. 3-goal lead is gone. Looking a little bit more scrappy. This time it goes through Mangue. Not much that the goalkeeper could do about that. Look at the gap that was left behind. One back. Fault by Niedviec. Yeah, the turnovers increasing, but a 3-goal lead, 11-8. Became 11-10, but Spain have shuffled the deck, put the starting 7 back on again. Things seem to be working. Grzyb is free. Doesn't get the ball, she does now. Had to go fetch it, but top right-hand corner, beautifully done. And the 32-year-old moves towards her 500th goal for Poland. 24 minutes played, still just 1 goal in it. Chavez not being used in defence at the moment. This is interesting because 2 years ago she was used as a defence specialist. Mange tried to get the ball into the wing, solid defending. Well, he wanted passion, didn't he, Rasmussen? He gets it from Zalewska. Oh, Cabral, lovely little sidestep. Too many steps anyway, though. She'll have to come back. She gets a free throw. Stachowska, last-ditch defence by Poland. Passive play being called against the Spaniards. Need a shot soon. Here he comes. Ah! Wrong foot's the keeper. Beatriz Fernandez, 29-year-old, playing her 4th European Championships, also been at 3 World Championships and an Olympic. Thanks all that experience. As the Poles change between attack and defence, Stachowska goes off. Kulwinska is back on again. Plays for Gdynia. Long-range shot that was comfortably placed for Navarro. Not a great challenge, but a lovely fast break. And put away by Carmen Martin. 100% record still for Martin. So into the centre for Poland now, Siodniak. Tried a bit on the right back, now in the centre. Just held it marginally too long, could have released it a little earlier. And then it could have gone into the wing, but as it stood, she got herself bogged down in the defence. Good space in the back. Oh, that's good play. Tries to go into the middle instead. Try to feed it back again to Kulwinska, but held up. And the Polish fans still looking anxious here as that 3-goal lead has been restored. Goes wide. And a 3-1 exchange now for Spain since the starting 7 was restored. Played around a little bit with it now. Shot efficiency is going downhill for Poland now, 46%. Spain very good on 70. Mange in the middle, Cabral has moved back to the right back position. Oh, Martin! Again on the wing, just a little too slow. She pushes forwards a lot. And Martin is on 7 goals from 7 shots. She scored nearly half their goals. Admittedly, 3 of them from the penalty line. 2.5 minutes to the half-time break. Long-range shot, that's more like it. Voitas. Left back from Larvik in Norway. Beautifully done, 1.91 m. Gets over the top of the defence. So 15-12, 2.5 minutes remaining in the first half. They've switched the defence to a 5-1 now. It's dangerous against Spain, but they've taken the ball. Oh no, what was she thinking? There was no space there, luckily for Poland. A poor pass up to Mange gives them possession back, but they were on a break. And the ball gifted to Spain. 2 minutes remaining. Kulwinska back in again. Voitas tries to release it into the wing, and Siodniak just couldn't get her arm out. Good defending by Spain. Here come the crossover, Voitas again, fouled in the act of shooting. In fact, she's been winded. Mange catching her squarely in the stomach as she came up. And the clock has been stopped. See it again, there's the arm underneath, and in fact good shove first and then pushed upwards. So with a minute and a half, Spain leading. Zianica getting a few little last-minute instructions from the assistant coach. Not too sure really. I thought Gabska was doing okay in goal. The switch turn, I'm not sure it necessarily has improved anything. You can fault the keepers at this point in the performance so far. Goita seems fine now. Play resumes. Teams have played each other just last week, and that's the third poor pass at the back to give possession back to the Spaniards, coming up to 1 minute in the first half. 7 turnovers apiece. And the Spaniards now will look to make this one long attack against this defence that's moved from a 6-0 to a 5-1. Niedviec, the player at the front. Mange, oh, got a bit of space and wrong foots the keeper. That's beautifully done. Biggest lead yet inside the last minute. They don't need to rush it. 40 seconds is a lot longer than you think. Mange's second goal from 4 attempts, and they get it. Zalewska. Brings the deficit back to 3 with her first goal of the game. Team timeout for Spain. 18 seconds remaining. Well, mindful, Dueñas, that every goal can count when you get to the end of the game. Trying to make sure that they use these last 18 seconds well. He's got a team timeout, he may as well use it. Well, they've rushed things a little bit, Poland, having got themselves into a good position, coming back from 3 down to just trail by 1 at 10-11. But since then, they've suffered a 5-2 reverse as the Spaniards have settled down again. They've been a little bit too quick in their attacks. There's a bit of weakness on the left-hand side of the defence for Poland as well, where Grzyb is pushed out very quickly, and she's often ended up leaving Kudlacz stranded with 2 players to defend again. And it's meant that Lopez or Martin later on have found a bit of space there, or Mange's been able to go around and exploit it. And they just need to hold back from pushing out quite so quickly, although I know Rasmussen likes them to hit them early.
We go wide by 1. Remember who we're up against. We know Mange is doing this. Be careful over here now, and be careful maybe here, Munya, for this situation.
10 seconds.
Make sure we tackle for free throws.
Poland will do all they can to kill the opportunity. The ball stranded behind, the clock's going to be stopped. It'll make no difference because the buzzer is just about to go and the ball will be passed, and that will end the first half. There we go. Tried to reset the clock, but to no avail. And so at half-time, Spain are leading 16-13 here in Győr. Well, a first half that has seen Carmen Martin of Spain score 7 from 7 attempts. And the teams were close or so for about 10 minutes until Spain opened up a 3-goal lead. Poland then got themselves back into the frame. Peña looking in some pain actually with her shoulder there. But Poland's efforts were wasted when they then allowed the Spaniards to get on top again, and 43% of the Polish attacks are scoring from, only 53 for Spain. That's not particularly high either, mind you. And 4 fast breaks for Poland, only 2 for Spain. Field throws, 48% success only for Poland against 65 for Spain, considerably more successful. So top scorers, Carmen Martin with that remarkable 7 from 7, while Niedviec has scored 3 from 6. Relatively expensive still. She started out well, the back player from Gdynia. A whole host of other players come in on 2 goals behind that. Here's how that game panned out. And you can see that how Spain pulled away in that middle 10 minutes. There were just 3 goals by the Poles, but they then pulled back, 3 quick goals. They were back in the frame, and then it slipped again at the end, and it could cost them dearly. This is where the shots are coming from Spain. Straight down the middle and the right wing, and of course those 3 penalties from Carmen Martin and 2 fast breaks. Left and right back not having so much success. Have a look at the same chart then for Poland, and fairly well scattered, but 2 from 7 only down the middle, 1 from 5 on the right-hand side, nothing from the left back. They've got to improve on that in the second half. So half-time here in the opening game of Euro 2014. It's 16-13 to Spain. We'll take a short break. Join us again for the second half in just a few moments.
Ellenőriz mindent. Oda ment, szólt a izének és a takaréknak valahogy is összülőt. Állandóan akarékoskodik. Holba Tamás kapta, nem? Hát ő is ki fog jönni. Egy autóra.
Kézilabda első kézből a Nemzeti Sportban és a Nemzeti Sport.hu. Kapcsoljon Zsúcs minőséget az osztrák legfőnyekkel. Tankoljon a Molnál és szerezze meg őket akár 60% kedvezménnyel.
Arról volt.
Az EB hivatalos szállítója az új Mercedes-Benz B-osztály. Világszínvonal Magyarországon.
Osvježenjem reklama omogućava vam je osječko crni rakler. Originalna receptura i tradicionalna priprema, prirodni sastojci i kristalno čista voda s 90 metara dubine. U svežoj boci koja najbolje čuva vrhunsku kvalitetu i jedinstveni okus. Osječko, prvo hrvatsko pivo.
Akkor a bánádon férje ott még. Nem, az ül. Férje ott még éppen lefényképpen.
Aki szenvedéllyel főz, tudja jó az igazi titok a tökéletes ízben. Vegetálon
So welcome back here at half-time on the opening game at the Women's European Championships in Hungary and Croatia. And it's Spain who lead Poland 16-13, courtesy of 7 goals from Martin and 3 from Fernandez. We did have Maria Núñez, I think it was, who was looking, or it may have been Nerea Peña, who was looking a bit sore as she went off. And for Poland, it looks like Gapska goes back in goal in place of Pruzianica. As Chavez stocks up on some resin. We're just about ready to get the second half underway. So here we go, the Spaniards leading by 3, throw off the second half in Group A. Remember, 4 groups of 4 teams, and the top 3 in each group will go through to the main round. Group A and B will merge, so this group will come together with the group that features Norway, Denmark, Romania and the Ukraine. No change in defence for Poland from where they finished the first half, a 5-1 defence, which has to stay alert to Mange, who is very quick to find gaps through. Solid player, Mange. Veteran of 4 World Championships and 4 Europeans, 2 Olympics. That's quite something, Mange. 249 international. She's in the centre, number 9. Played for a while for Zajeca in Serbia. Ah, brilliant, just to tease them, Peña, as she came up and then launched the ball into the top corner. 4-goal lead that they had briefly in the first half is restored now for Spain, as the usual substitution is made for the Poles. Stachowska will go off, and back in comes Kulwinska. So Niedźwiedź at right back, Wojtas at left back, no change then on the Polish side. The Spaniards, though, have also gone to a deep defence. And again, poor ball handling, and Kudlacz touches it with a foot. The break is on. It was good cover in defence against Cabral, who's so fast out of the blocks. I've got a feeling it may have been Niedźwiedź who somehow managed to get back and prevent that from going through. 8th turnover that was suffered by Poland. They really do have to tighten up on their passing, because they've been punished time and again by the Spaniards for it. Cabral, almost too far ahead, but it kept her going with momentum at least. Looking for the line. Too many steps this time. Poland have possession. Wojtas straying forwards. And then she manages to find Niedźwiedź. Well, Poland may have lost to Spain last year in the World Championships in the preliminary stages, but of course they went further in the end. They surprised everyone by reaching the semi-finals, with wins in the last 16 against Romania, in the quarter-finals against France. Big result there, before going down to Serbia in the semi-finals and then losing out to the bronze medal to Denmark, 30-26 in that match. Oh, brilliant one-handed take and a foul as she went to shoot. Not only is it a penalty, but Mange's off. Good play by Kulwinska. She had to be in control of the ball to win the penalty, and it looks like it's going to be Chavez. I do beg your pardon. He gets the 2-minute suspension, and she looks ecstatic about it. It's her second 2-minute suspension. Good luck. No mistake. 29-year-old who plays for Leipzig in Germany. Pulls the score back 14-17. So 3 minutes played in the second half, 1 goal apiece. And with the Spaniards short-handed, Poles have gone back to a 6-0 defence, but playing it very deep. They just have to be mindful Although there's no designated line player in there, the wingers are coming in behind. Mange fouled, and that's going to be a 2-minute suspension. A rather wry smile from Karolina Zalewska, 30-year-old who plays for Issy in Paris, France. Here's the foul again, push in the back. Ah, Cabral, penalty save, gets a second chance and scores. And Niedviec holds her hands up. No wonder she can smile about it. What a great save. But if she'd charged across instead for the ball. 4-goal lead restored then for Spain. Well, that pulls one back. Voitas. Spain back to full strength. Well, Poland scores short-handed. Hands two-footed to get a balance and goes around Mange. So Voitas 50% success rate on her shooting. Pinedo on the left wing. Mange finds a little bit of space. She's fouled. Trying to go through hugely experienced play. Here she is, defending inside the area. And penalty's been won, and Martin. Oh, brilliantly done. There was just that fraction of a second hold in the shot by Martin, and Gapska reacted to it. She just held it back. Look at it. There was just a flick of the hand, and it made the goalkeeper twitch. 4-goal lead again. 5 minutes into the second half. Poland still short-handed. Just a few more seconds. Kulwinska tries to drop back in again. Players down. And it's Carmen Martin. Blow to the face on the way round. Have a look at this again then. Oh, there's the elbow. Voitas trying to get a balance as she managed to slap the ball away across her body. It's good defending in the first place. Dueñas feeling the heat. Shouldn't be. 4 goals up. Poland are about to get back to full strength. Just move the ball around a few times. And then they can get back to having a right winger. Here she comes. Well, tried that a few times, worked the first shot, but since then no success, I'm afraid, on the right back position. Niedviec, she's tried a few. So change now to, it seems to be a 5-0-1 defence, with Cabral being individually marked, but a quick switch. Runs forwards, tries to get Peña. Ball still in play. Mange, Peña. So Niedviec almost not so much individually marking as simply trying to cut out Cabral, standing between her and Peña. No goal. Came off the inside of the post anyway and stayed out. Gapska, the 30-year-old, looking so concentrated in goal. Peña again. Quick ball. That's gone well. Needs to go to the other side, and another poor pass, and they're going to look back on this game, and they've had those opportunities and wasted them. And Kozela plays for the Polish champions, Lublin. Puts the ball out of play. So for Spain, Maria Núñez comes in. Just 9 internationals for the number 5. Plays for the Spanish champions, Bera. Mange into the wing. Oh, soft shot. Goalkeeper wrong-footed. Biggest lead yet, 20-15 now for Spain. To the line. Attacking foul. Good positioning by Mange, who's having a brilliant game. And it's led to a goal at the other end. Quick response. 6-goal lead, and who else Pinedo off like a rocket, the Bera winger. Team timeout, Poland. It's all gone terribly wrong. 21-15. And Rasmussen must be so frustrated. There's nothing you can do. So 3 goals without reply has put a new complexion on this now for the Spaniards. Poland wanting now to go back to a 6-0 defence. Mange at the heart of so much, driving in, pulling the defence in with her. So just waiting to get things going again here, but Poland, really unforced errors are costing them at the moment. It's some of those finishing passes, a few clumsy little slips in defence, and those 3.5 minutes have seen Spain score 3 goals without reply. Again, looking for the line, that wasn't free. Siodniak's managed to retrieve the loose ball. She's playing in the centre now. Niedbiec tries to go all the way. She's got the fighting spirit in her, but Cabral wasn't going to give her an inch. Niedbiec again. Hanging back further and further. Kurac. Little handoff, almost seems surprised at the ball coming out. Janiszewska. And now Mange has possession for Spain and looks cool under pressure. Well, a 6-goal win last time they met, just over a week ago in Malaga. And 11 turnovers now for Poland, mind you, 9 for Spain, that's high as well. Opening game, I guess the pressure is slightly there. Spain not wanting to slip up against a team they were probably expected to beat, while Poland starting off for the first 10 minutes on level terms, maybe hoping to pull something out, and as they went behind, maybe feeling the pressure. Change of keeper for Poland. Prudzenica has come in again for Gapska. Again, some loose passing by Poland, living dangerously. So the line change again. Stachowska is off. Change on the line though. Joanna Drabik comes in, 21 years of age, just 9 internationals to her name. The number 20. And I guess desperate measures call for a little bit of a change. Good defence again by Cabral, who shoots out all the time to put the playmaker under pressure on the pass, and it's all untidy for Poland at the moment. Passive play being waved, and Spain defending well and putting Poland under a lot of pressure, and Martin is saying she's holding my arm. Kudlacz needs to shoot. That wasn't a bad idea. She was looking for the line player, and it was misread by Navarro. It goes straight through. Well, something to smile about for the Poles, but they still trail. Look at this. That was meant to be a pass. And Navarro just slowed down because she was obviously waiting for the line player to then hold the ball and shoot. So stopped reacting. Attacking foul. Quick ball down the middle. That's nicely taken, one-handed. Oh, what a save! Navarro. Janiszewska, the 19-year-old winger. Got a throw in though. It's gone out to the side. Still 5 down, just past the 10-minute mark in the second half. Spain switched back again to that 5-1 defence. Elorza, the player at the front. Again, loose passing. They've got to tidy up. Oh, quick change of direction. And that's a penalty. Drabic, little shove on her in the act of shooting by Lorza. Clock's been stopped meanwhile. Here it is again. And it's Nunez, in fact, the player at fault. So Kudłac, change of keeper for Spain. In comes the debutante, Ana Temprano, her first international. What a moment. Well, no Cinderella start for her. Kudłac trying to lift the team. 4 from 4 from her. She's leading by example. So 2 goals without reply now by Spain. That's come back out again. First miss of the game. She's not infallible. No goal. Took too many steps getting it all together. Let's have a look. Well, you'd look at that and say, why not give the goal? But if they'd already blown, maybe it's more the fact that one of the referees had blown just before the shot went. And then I'm afraid you have no choice but to call her back. Siodmiak then still in the centre. Niedviec could go. Oh, she had to try and go through. She had space. And that's a 2-minute suspension. Elorza pushing the line player. But why did Niedviec not take the ball and go all the way through? The pass to the line was almost unnecessary at that point. There was enough gap for there to get the shot or at least get the penalty. And so they'll be short-handed for the next 2 minutes. Siodmiak, Kudłac into the wing, closed angle, saved by Navarro, and not a too difficult save from that angle either. A little bit wasteful, but Navarro, so experienced, 104 internationals. Plays for Remudas in the Canary Islands. Navarro, the keeper, after a spell at Olcim Vulca in Romania. Martin comes out, drops back again. She thought about it briefly. Cabral, little shove on the way past by Niedviec. Does she staying down? Let's have a quick look. Also got a slap from Kudłac in the process. I suspect we couldn't quite see it from the angle, but in fact it's Kudłac who caught her in the face with the slap, and she's got a 2-minute suspension in the process. Clumsy more than ill-intentioned. She's trying to get the ball, and just mistimed it. So both teams short-handed. Spain, though, still 4 goals up here, 21-17 in this opening match of Euro 2014. Martin restores order, having missed her last shot. There's 9 goals from 10 attempts for her now. Formidable player she is, Martin. Poland really are missing Bezdra, her organisational skills in the middle. Kudłac saw Navarro drifting off across the goal, took a chance. It's been a 3-1 exchange for Poland. Won't count. It was Kudłac who scored that last goal. It was wrongly shown on the caption. So Poland in a good run, but still they've got a big deficit to overcome. There's the foul again on Wojtas. Shoved to the ground by Pinedo. And Poland keep possession. They're back to full strength again. Wojtas plays for Larvik in Norway after a spell with Lublin. Made a debut at major competition last year at the World Championships. Little handoff. Looking good, but the Spaniards pushing deeper and deeper in defence, and it's just giving them no space. And Poland are showing frailty when they're put under pressure by deep defence. It's effectively a 5-0-1 with Wojtas being individually marked by Cabral. Zip trying to get around the wing defender Martin with no success. Passive play is being called. And the ball goes out of play. No one touched it on the way. And it's gifted back to the Spaniards, who are defending superbly at the moment. And the Poles have just completely run out of ideas. And Rasmussen must be looking down the bench, thinking, right, well, what do I try now? So we're midway through the second half. 22-18. At 1.6 goals down. At 21-15. Have had a good spell, but Mange makes it a 5-goal lead once more. So back in on the line for Poland, Drabik. Spain switched back to a 6-0. They're constantly changing. And Poland resorting now to long-range shooting, but with very little power behind it, and Navarro will just mop those up. That one, though, has gone out of play at least for a throw into Poland. Zip, who's not seeing much of the ball on the left wing, has to come out for service. Plenty of movement, but it's all lateral at the moment. There's no depth, and once more, passive play being called against Poland. You have to rush to finish it, thanks to some excellent defence by Spain. Comes off a defender, took the sting out of it. Navarro looks for the long shot, not needed. Instead just passes it up locally, and they'll bring the ball up. Maybe Mange got across the back. 70% efficiency for Spain, excellent. Poland 50, marginally better than they were, I guess, at the end of the first half. Fernandez has come back in, number 7, working with Peña now and Cabral as Mange has a break. Another free throw. A couple of players involved in the collision as Stachowska. Nice smile from her. And a little shake of the hand to Nunez. You're trying it on. Well, the teams are playing every other day. Tomorrow it'll be groups C and D that get underway. Group C with Sweden, Germany, Croatia and the Netherlands. Probably the tightest group of the lot. And Group D in Osijek. We'll see Montenegro, France, Serbia and Slovakia. That was inside the area, no goal. Poland trying to move up quickly, but once more Spain there very, very early, but a long-range shot. Wojtas. It's a 2-minute suspension. Maria Nunez. Foul again. Good shove on her, she went in. So 12 minutes remaining in the match. Spain still with that lead of 4 goals. It's been up to 6 at one point. So Poland are really hanging in there. But you do get the sense that every time they need to, Mange seems to come on and pull the team forwards again. Good save. Prudzenica just got a foot to it, the 29-year-old. Oh, straight past the winger. And again, little unforced errors. Poland who qualified for the European Championships from Group 3. Finished second to Montenegro. Lost both the matches against the European champions. They lost at home to the Czech Republic and seemed to be out of it, but on the very last day went to the Czech Republic and won 25-22 Poland, and therefore went through simply on the away goals rule ahead of the Czech Republic. Portugal finished in 4th place in that group. Spain, for their part, qualified from Group 4. Level on points with the Netherlands, who went through with them. 10 points each. They each lost away. Oh, good save by Navarro. So just when her team need her to perform. 39% save rate for the goalkeeper while they're short-handed. Here it is again. So Poland wasting a chance to close the gap. Penalty. Simple decision, I'm afraid. Zalewska. I don't think she can have much complaint about that. The foul on Pinedo. So Brudzinitsa will stay in goal. There's a change of penalty taker. Peña steps up. Dummied the first one, and as soon as Brudzinitsa moved, Peña scores. 3 goals from 4 now. Into the last 10 minutes then, and Spain looking comfortable. Trying a bit of spin, but the ball so far forwards that it went straight into Navarro's foot as she stamped down. You get the sense that Spain are coasting this one now. And there's a lot of thinking to be done for Poland, because they are just lacking that creativity at the back with the unfortunate absence of Bezdra, and what a blow that is to them. Because the reality is that they have no other recognised centre player. That was beautiful. Nice spin on the ball. Won't count. Team timeout called by Rasmussen, ironically, just as his team went up on the break and scored. But that said, the Spanish defence had stopped to move in response to the whistle from the bench. Nothing else you can do.
It's 6 goals. Every goal counts. Every goal counts. We are creating the chances, but not have enough discipline. We need to be more focused in the situation. We know how she's jumping around in there. Still work with the small variants here the last 9 minutes. In the offense, we have to be a lot more aggressive now. But we don't want to just throw it away. We take 1 goal at a time. 9 minutes still is a long time, but we have to be more aggressive. Hey, when we get the ball, go on faster. Build up faster, okay? Build up faster. Right, if you want,
Well, 9 minutes is indeed a long time, but and he said quite rightly, 6 goals is a goal difference that they really have to focus on keeping down, because it could come down to goal difference in a group of 4. Obviously, if you level with another team on points, then it tends to be the result between those two. But on the other hand, if you ended up being on the same as, say, 3, goal difference could just play a bit more of a role. So, less than 9 minutes remaining. Turning the bench a little bit now. Alexandra Zich has come in, the right back, number 18 for Poland. That's nice. That's one of the smoothest looking attacks that Poland have put together in the second half. Kudlacz scoring a 6th goal. Well, 4th at the last World Championships, Poland. It was a surprise place. But only 8 of that squad remain. Well, luck's not going for Poland, unfortunately. All the defence on that side had shot off on the break. And Spain's Nayara Egoscu found herself in acres of space. She's just come on herself. Another poor pass. Luckily this time, Zich is there to pick it up. As Kulvinska goes in on the line. 25-year-old from Gdynia, one of the 8 players who remain from that World Championship squad. Zich, who's only had 8 internationals to her name, takes her first shot of a major competition. Not too bad, plenty of power, just sailed over the bar. So Dueñas knows that the points are in the bag, barring a turnaround of catastrophic proportions for his team, which looks distinctly unlikely. Cabral once more driving through the 28-year-old who plays for Fleury in France, but had a spell in Romania at Ochim Vulcha. Cabral, who's quite a find, made a debut 2 years ago at the European Championships for Spain. Little handoff, they've got to get back quickly, the gap is there. Too many steps, Polish ball. Before they can get it away though, they've got to stop the clock, and that's unfortunate because she wasn't injured. Peña just couldn't believe she'd lost possession. More than anything else, but it stopped the fast break. Let's have a look and see. Well, she's got a case. Voitas did catch her. It seemed on the face, and Dueñas's reaction is the same when you look at it from that angle. And that's why she couldn't quite believe the decision. And it's good to see newcomer, at least at major competition, Alexandra Zich. She's not afraid to get stuck in and take her chances. Kulvinska brings the ball out, 6 minutes remaining. Poland working to try and reduce this 6-goal deficit if they can. The player ran far too early, Voitas, unless Kudlacz completely stranded, and they pay the price at the other end as Ilurza helps herself and makes it a 7-goal lead for Spain. Well, Kudlacz vents her frustration on the left back on Navarro instead. I must say that Karolina Kudlacz is a class act, the 29-year-old from Leipzig. So Mange is back on again. Oh, good save. Just got a hand to it. Prudzenica. Rasmussen wanted the breaks to happen. Voitas comes in a little bit late, shoots, but she gets a penalty. Defending inside the area against the 27-year-old from Larvik. Chavez at fault. So Kudlacz will take responsibility. Went high, and that kind of sums up how things are going. We're inside the last 5 minutes. How close was it? Not even close. 6-0 defence. Mange's got a bit of space. Oh, that came off the foot, it seemed, but it's picked up anyway by Poland. Well, Kudlacz just couldn't get clear fast enough to give an option for Janiszewska. She comes in, the crossover happens, Kudlacz goes behind her, but she's not free, and if anything, she needed to put the ball across, but again, Spain got back and covered all the options, and in the end, she tried to take the shot herself and lost possession. Push on the line. Spain, despite their goalkeeper Temprano making a debut here, so 0 internationals to her, still averaging 87 caps per player. Huge amount of experience there. 6 players on over 100 internationals, 1 over 200. The gap getting bigger as Peña gets her 5th from 6 attempts. Ball stolen. He's inside the area anyway. And so Spain have possession. 3 minutes remaining in this opening match. Well, it's early days, and Poland will still have a chance. They'll have to, it may be tough against the Hungarians, but they will play Russia on the 11th of December in what could well prove to be a deciding match between those teams. And under a lot of pressure, Chavez couldn't convert that. Brudzinitsa got a hand to it, went out to the side though. Spain still have possession. Mange running into the defenders, and Lopez looks across. Good job done for her. She still keeps possession. Mange, no space on the wing. It'll come back out again. Oh, beautiful one-handed catch. Fernandez lobs the ball across, and Mange catches and shoots in mid-air. Beautiful. Inside the last 2 minutes. 8-goal lead. I'm afraid it's gone south for the Poles. Kudłacz now in the centre. Stachowska staying on in attack now on the line. Switch back, Wojtas. An act of desperation now, Dueñas telling his team, let's just stay calm. 8-goal lead. Look at that. Well, in fact, she did a skip, but did take off just outside the area. Poles pushing up a bit, but it's forlorn now, I'm afraid. We're inside the last minute. Mange, oh, it's another good save. Brudzinitsa playing a 28th international for Poland. 2 great saves back to back. Off the post, that was a lucky break. Poland breaking away now. Grzyb cuts back for a better angle. She's been quiet in the second half. It's on the score sheet late on. 7 goals. The deficit now for Poland, who push right up in an attempt maybe to get one more ball back. 20 seconds. Peña. Team timeout. Spain, just as in the first half, leaving it late. 16 seconds on the clock. You might argue now, with such a big lead, was it really necessary? I guess he wants every goal for that goal difference he can get. He knows from the World Championships that Poland started a little bit slowly there and then suddenly took off. But they suddenly pulled off a result later on against Hungary, improbable though it may seem at the moment. With the difficulty of Hungary, of course, playing on home soil. Who knows? He's been there and done it before. Jorge Dueñas, who's been so successful with his team. European Championship silver, Olympic bronze, and a World Championship bronze. For Poland, well, they have missed the last 3 European Championships.
5, 6, 7 seconds, then we go up 5-1 when they change. Do whatever you can to not let them get another goal. If we get the chance, 1-2 pass, that way. Come on, Chipchini, come on.
So they tried to switch to a 5-1 very quickly when the ball was on one side and leave the player stranded. Another good save. Brudzinitsa. 2 seconds. She can't find anyone to pass to. As once more the Spaniards put them under pressure. And there goes the final buzzer. And it's an opening win for Spain here in Győr. Silver medalists of 2008 start on a good winning streak, and Poland just had no answers, and in the end it's Spain who win 29-22. So disappointment for Poland, who started freshly for 10 minutes. They then slipped behind by 3 goals but pulled it back, only to see Spain then rack up the 3-goal lead again and take that to half-time. But in the second half, they were well and truly outplayed. losing the second half 13-9. Just couldn't find solutions at the back, the Poles, and we're just waiting for the Player of the Match awards to be handed out, one to each team. Imagine that Carmen Martin, who had just one missed shot from 10. And it is indeed Carmen Martin, 26-year-old, plays for CSM Bucharest in Romania, quite rightly, with that incredible 90% success rate. 4 penalties, 5 open play goals. Even if you discount the penalties, she was still the top scorer in the team, together with Mange then, who also scored 5, but from 9 attempts. Miguel Roca making the presentation. Patria, nice touch. So success for the Spaniards. They win against Poland for the second time in 9 days. She forgot to take her flowers and a little gift that go with it. Well, the captain gets it for Poland, Karolina Kudłacz, 29-year-old who plays for Leipzig. 7 goals, a 64% success rate, looking somewhat disappointed. But they will still have their chance. They are by no means out of the competition. But of course they do have big goal difference, I'm afraid, against them early on. But I'm sure Rasmussen will lift their spirits, ready for the next match in 2 days' time. Poland will take on Hungary, while Spain will be up against Russia. Poland will be hoping that Besra can get fit again, although the doctors are not entirely optimistic, we understand, with her knee injury. Sustained with the club in the Champions League. We are allowed to make a couple of substitutions while the competition is on from the long list of 28 players that they submitted a month ago. But for the Spaniards, it's celebration time. A day to reflect on it. Let's look at the statistics then of the game, and 39% success rate for the Poles on the attack, simply not enough against 51% for Spain. And the throwing goal-scoring picture, much the same. Kudłacz top scorer for Poland, but eclipsed today by Carmen Martin's 9 goals from 10 attempts. Several players on 5 goals apiece. This is how the picture of the second half went, and that again the middle spell is where Poland struggled. See where the goals came from, and for Spain, straight down the middle, reasonably nice spread, not so much from the backs, but we know that they drive through the middle or feed the ball out to the wings. 5 penalties and 4 fast breaks to add to that, while for Poland the backs really no success. If you look at that, 4 from 11 in the middle, 1 from 7 on the right, nothing on the left back position. It wasn't the best of days for them. So this the ratio, and look at that middle ratio dropping off, I'm afraid, for Spain. And that was when the Poles were trying to get back into it, but then they suffered exactly the same fate, both teams making those unforced errors. So in the opening game, Spain have won 29-22. Hope you've enjoyed it, but for now, from me, Paul Bray, as we see the table there, of course that's temporary. Hungary and Russia are the next 2 teams up in just a few moments. But until then, from me, Paul Bray, goodbye.